Today we're going to be making this lace macrame pattern. Hi, I'm Sheena Joy, and if macrame is your jam, subscribe and hit the bell notifications. Okay, let's start. On a 10-inch wooden dowel or branch, we're going to be tying our 12 lark's head knots. To tie a lark's head knot, you find the center of your rope by folding it in half, and then taking your loop, you place it over top of your dowel, wrap it around, and pull the tail ends through. We are going to be repeating this process until all 12 cords are on your wooden dowel. Okay, now that they're on there, we're going to get started. We are going to be working in groups of 3, and we're going to be tying double half hitches. So grab the 2 center cords and cross them over. The cord in your left hand is going to be your lead cord, and we're going to be tying our double half hitches around this one. Always angle your lead cord in the direction of the pattern that you want to go in. So in this case, we're making a diamond shaped pattern, so the top portion is going to be triangular. If I'm going too fast for you, you can always click the 3 dots on the top right corner to slow down the video. Or you can always check out my knot tutorial playlist where I demonstrate the knots just a tad bit slower. Alright, now that we're done the top left side, we're going to be doing the same thing but to the right side. I'm going to be keeping this part of the tutorial in real time, but once we're done the first section, I'm going to zip on through. Okay, now that we're done our top portion of our double half hitches, it's time to fill the center. If you wanted to, you could leave the center empty, but I decided to add a square knot. So with the 4 middle cords, let's tie our square knot. So it's left over right and under, and then right over left and under. Sure, that sounds a bit like nonsense, but it does help me remember. Okay, once you have your square knot in place, it's time to do more double half hitches. So using the same lead cords as before, we are going to be tying our double half hitches to form the bottom half of our diamond. And then of course do the same thing to the other side using the same lead cord as we did before. Once you get to the bottom, we're going to be tying our 2 lead cords together so there isn't a gap. We're just going to be tying just a regular double half hitch here, and it doesn't matter which lead cord you use. Alrighty, so this is the premise of the pattern. I'm just going to motor on through and do the first row here. Okay, now that our first row is done, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to alternate the pattern. We will be working the first 3 cords, but I find it easier to move it out of the way for now. So we're going to repeat the same diamond pattern, only I'm leaving about a centimeter gap between each diamond shape. I find spacing out the diamonds like this really adds that lacy effect. Okay, I think you're following me along here, so I'm just going to speed this section up. Alrighty, now I'm going to work the first 3 cords that we had skipped. Because the way that you hold your lead cord, you can kind of create any shape you want. I find it easier to do the first diamond shape first, and then work on the 3 that we had missed. That way when you're holding your lead cord, you can guide it to follow the same suit as your next diamond. Whereas if I had have started with the first 3 cords, it might not have gone in the same shape as the rest of the diamonds. It's really not as complicated as I'm making it sound. Just trust me, it's easier to do this part second. Okay, now that I've rambled on, let's continue on with the pattern. Don't forget to end this row with the last half-shaped diamond. Alright, so I've done 5 rows. Okay, we're going to be doing our last 2 rows and we're going to be tapering it off into the center. You could end this wall hanging in any shape you like, but I kind of like the V shape. Once you're happy with your shape, let's give him a trim. I decided to trim mine a little bit at an angle just to give it more character. And then finally, we're going to comb out the fringe. I adore the delicate lace look, especially in the soft pink. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, here are 2 more videos I think you'll enjoy. I'll see you over there.